Now, live from the capital city, Georgetown. Political, legislative, economics, and current affairs. The People's National Congress Reform, PNCR, presents Nation Watch.
Say yes.
A pleasant good day to you and welcome to another edition of Nation Watch. I am Malaika Ramsey. Thank you very much for inviting us into your homes once again. Well, today we have a panel of two young men actually and one young woman, and they're going to basically be telling myself and telling the nation about life in Guyana and about some of the challenges that they face, where they intend to go in the next 5 or the next 10 years. And you're going to be hearing a whole lot from them. The reason we decided to take this angle on our program is because the young people make up a very large percent of Guyanese population, and of course because of that it's very important to hear about what they have to say, hear about their pains, hear about their successes, and all of the above, and of course all their different characteristics. So now I will introduce you to the panel. To my immediate right is Jamal Gilbert. Jamal, hello and welcome.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Okay, and the lone female, well, of course, aside from myself, Miss Yolandra Butler. Welcome, Yolandra.
Thank you for having me.
And Mr. Ainsley Dyer. Welcome to you. All right. Well, you got Ainsley's, not an Ainsley signal. I now invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy our program. But before we continue with our program, we'll now take a commercial break. Stay with us.
Now here's the whole truth in the 2005 U.S. government narcotics report on Guyana. The U.S. Embassy in Guyana estimates that narcotics traffickers earn $150 million annually and possibly much more. News media routinely report on instances of corruption reaching high levels of government that go uninvestigated and unpunished. The drug trade generates violent armed groups who act as if they are above the law.
5 years later, nothing has changed.
Guyana's future in our hands. A beautiful place. Partnerships. National. Unity and diversity. A partnership for national unity. Guyana's future in our hands.
Trafficking, there is gun trafficking, and there's a lot of illegal weapons within the society. Other crimes where people are being killed for sometimes paltry things.
There is I insist, there is no breakdown of law and order in Guyana. Like you and like everyone over here, we live in this country, we can walk about this country, we can work, we can have fun, we can have leisure, we can do all we want to do in this country without looking over our shoulders. There is I insist, there is no breakdown of law and order.
Welcome back, and as I said before, we have a very young panel today. First off, we're going to start with basically their dreams, goals, and aspirations, and then we're going to get on to what they do for fun and, of course, some of the challenges they face. I'm going to start with the lone female. Yolandra, tell me about yourself. Tell me and tell Guyana about yourself.
Okay, well, my name is Yolandra Butler. I'm 19 years old. Not working. Right now, I'm at home, waiting to start classes soon, business management. My aspirations is to become an accountant, but in Guyana that career is suck. So I guess I have to divert a little from it and do more into this business field in order to be employed. What I do for fun, basically BBM, Facebook, Twitter, most of the days, seeing that I don't have a work, I'm not employed, so I'll be at home and that occupy my time. BBM and maybe cooking 1 or 2 times, listening to music. But that's basically it for me. Otherwise, I'm just here and there everywhere.
Okay, you mentioned that the career that you want to get into, basically the conditions for it. I mean, in your terms, the youth term, that it basically sucks, meaning that it's not encouraging for you. I'm going to come back to that a little later on in the program. Jamal Gilbert, tell us about yourself, what it is that you do.
Well, I'm 22 years old. I'm an IT consultant. My major project right now is working for a company that's based in Florida in the States that really consumes basically most of my time. That's basically it. I'm just a guy. I work all the time and lime. That's basically it. I work in lime.
So you lime for fun?
Yeah.
Okay, there is nothing else that you can do for fun in terms of what does Guyana have to offer for a young person in terms of fun, in terms of hobbies?
Well, I'm not sure about everybody else, but for me, what Guyana has to offer for me is just the travel, going around seeing different places. For example, last weekend I went to Parika. I plan to go to Berbice this weekend. I'm not sure how that will work out. And also, going and hanging out with friends a lot. I really, I have a select group of friends that I have, and I just, go and hang with them, or some might have a house party, or, we might go to the club. The nightlife in Guyana is just, it's alright. And it's not spectacular, it's not horrible. So, it has that middle ground that allows me to just leave it as okay, I don't feel I have to go out this week or this month. But basically that's it. And also studying, because in my field I always have to constantly recertify with a lot of my certifications. So that's basically me.
Okay, all right. Ainsley, tell Guyana about you.
Well, I'm a student at the University of Guyana, majoring in tourism studies. I'm in my second year. Should be graduating in November with my associate's degree in tourism. Apart from being at classes or at school on campus, I spend most of my time at home, and there's nothing much here for me to do. As Jamal said just now, nightlife here in Guyana is not that spectacular. What I do for fun is pretty much what most people here would do. We just browse the internet, maybe watch TV. Sometimes I might go out now and then, but that would be like a spur of the moment thing. If somebody calls me up, hey, we're going XYZ place, do you want to tag along? Maybe now and then, but apart from that, it's dull.
Okay. You're a tourism student, correct? Where do you see yourself in 5 years in terms of that career?
Well, honestly, I'm not quite sure where I'm going, but I do know that eventually I would like to establish some sort of a business within the tourism sector. But would I do it here in Guyana? I'm not quite sure. My staying here will be dependent on the outcome of this year's elections.
Okay, all right. And what do you want to see coming out of this year's elections? If you're saying that you're staying here depends on that outcome, what do you want to see come out of that?
Well, quite frankly, I want to see the people be out of government.
Okay, all right. And you've already been doing work to ensure that they come out in terms of encouraging, youths like yourself to uplift their ID cards and to,
That's right.
vote.
Well, at least I've been trying to, but, it's not easy convincing everybody to get on board to make this change happen, but one day at a time.
All right.
Hopefully we'll get there.
All right, great. Elandra, let's talk about your career now. Why are the conditions here not conducive for what you want to do in life or for what you want to become in life?
I don't see if there is enough facility available for that career. But in the foreign countries, I'm not saying I'm foreign-minded or anything, but overseas you'll find the accounting as a major job and as a big job, and that you can earn money and stuff like that. In Guyana, they normally look for business persons in business field. You should have, let's say, you got to have a certificated business management. You have to do something with marketing, things like this. We open the papers every day. We see vacancy for business persons. So I slightly had to divert it from the our process of accounting into business management right now, just because there's not the facilities available to accept what I really want to do here at this spur of the moment. So I guess I just had to divert to it to just fitting myself here. It's all depending on whether we will have a change in Guyana or not. I guess if there's no change, then I will just leave and go and study and become what I want to be, because Guyana is a kickback and it's just holding you back. So that's it for me.
Okay. Well, viewers, you've heard it yourself. This is just an example of how our youths really feel about what's really happening in Guyana. And of course, I have to say that I do concur with them, because the challenges, and I know you'll hear a little more from their mouth, some of the challenges that they face in society. The recurring issue and the main thing is that everybody wants, most persons who want to thrive or become something in life, the whole idea is to get, or to vote, I should say, vote the PPPC out of office. Stay with us, we'll be right back.